Morning routine only to give up a few days later? Or do you frequently watch videos about successful routines but feel frustrated because they don't match your day-to-day reality? The truth is, building a morning can be really hard. This is especially true if you make any of the common mistakes that often hold people back who are trying to build this habit. So in this video, we will look at 5 morning routine mistakes that you might be making and how to overcome each of these specific challenges. Now be sure to watch this whole video to the end, because I will also give you a free tool to take action on what you're about to learn. And finally, if you enjoy the content of this video, then please help us out by taking a few seconds to hit the like button. Okay, let's start with your first mistake. Number 1. You pick irrelevant habits. The one thing you should never do is follow a random morning routine that you find online, just because someone said it worked for them. It may be good for them, but everyone has unique goals and desires in life. So there's a very small chance that a specific, step-by-step morning routine will be ideal for you, no matter how much success someone has had in life. For example, we have a video on the 12 morning routine habits of successful people. If you go through this video, I'm sure that some of the habits won't relate to your personal situation. That's why we recommend using these types of videos as suggestions instead of commandments. Specifically, you should only focus on the habits that support your why in life. In other words, you need to have a reason why you're interested in each habit that you want to add to a morning routine. Number 2. You focus on bad habits. It's tempting to leave the bulk of your mornings up to chance. This can cause you to focus on bad habits, like grabbing your phone to respond to emails or social media posts. For more on this, watch our video on the 10 bad habits to avoid in the morning. Now, the problem with checking your phone or social media is you're starting the day by focusing on other people's needs instead of your own. What usually happens on your phone is you go from one email or post to the next, wasting up to an hour of your time. At this point, you might be thinking that hopping on your phone in the morning isn't that big of a deal. But a recent study found that we now spend almost half of our day interacting with some type of media, whether it's a cell phone, computer screen, or television screen. So the lesson here is to carve out a specific time each day to engage in the activities that are important to you. Think about what you want to get out of your day, and then plan your morning routine around whatever that is. After all, studies show that having healthy morning habits set in stone can dramatically increase your satisfaction with life. Number 3. Your routine is too long. You don't want a lengthy morning routine because there will be times when you can't complete it whenever you encounter an obstacle in life, such as a last-minute project or a family emergency. In fact, many psychologists recommend that your morning routine should last no more than 30 minutes. Again, you should only focus on the activities that will benefit you. So create a morning routine that you can complete, even during the busiest of times. Research shows that it's best to slowly incorporate changes to your routine to ensure long-term adherence to your plan. Our recommendation is to start with one new habit and then gradually add 2 or 3 more as your morning routine becomes permanent behavior. Number 4. You have too many habits. Many of the morning routines you find online recommend picking 10 to 12 habits. But as we've already discussed, having a lengthy routine can often feel very overwhelming, especially if you only have 30 minutes each day to complete it. In fact, one study found that starting your day with negativity, like that feeling of overwhelm, can cause you to feel negative throughout the day. So again, the solution is to start small when you're designing your morning routine, and add habits once you get into the swing of things. Remember, you don't need to cover everything that's meaningful to you. Just pick the few that benefit you the most and stick with those. Number 5. You're not consistent. Consistency is key in any routine. And the first step to being consistent with your morning routine is to get up at the same time every day. So to start, you need to get a full 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night. But beyond improving your sleep, you should also make the commitment to never miss a day of your morning routine, even if that means you only complete one 5-minute habit on some days. A quick strategy to stay consistent is to apply the don't break the chain principle that we discussed in a recent video. The idea here is to get a wall calendar. Then put a red X over each day where you successfully complete a morning routine. Soon enough, you will have a chain of red X's that serve as a visual reminder of the consistency habit that you're building. So why is it important to be consistent? Well, one recently published study showed that the people who were consistent in their participation in a weight loss program were most likely to stick to it, even 2 years after the study was complete. On the other hand, those who fluctuated each week experienced the opposite, which shows how motivating being consistent in your habits can be. Your routine will start feeling less like a chore, and you will start to look forward to doing it. And if you have to skip a day, then be sure to get back to it the next day. While you don't have to be perfect in your performance, you have to give yourself the chance to do your best. So there you have it, 5 mistakes you might be making with your morning routine. Now, if you'd like to see specific examples of great habits to build, then be sure to check out our 12 morning habits of the world's most successful people. But just remember the lessons of this video by picking only a few habits that relate to your personal values and goals. Also, as promised in the introduction of this video, we have a free printable you can use to track each of your important habits. If you're interested in this, then check out the link in the description box and print out this tracking sheet. Finally, we talk a lot about success habits to level up your life on this channel, so be sure to like this video, then hit the subscribe button and notification bell if you want to see more content like this in the future. Thanks for watching, and be sure to stick around to watch the next video in our channel.